Good evening to all of you. Maureen has the night off. Rochester police saying officers did nothing wrong during a recent tussle with a suspect on Remington Street, and they're pointing to new video released today to prove it. But some are still worried about how the arrest of Jarvis Lewis was handled and question what police have released so far. Atia Collins joining us now live from the Public Safety Building with more on all of this tonight. Atia.
Well, Adam, one investigator involved in that incident was placed on administrative leave, but the police chief telling us today they will be back on the streets tomorrow. That's because after a preliminary review, she says there's nothing that justifies keeping the investigator off the streets any longer. This video shows Rochester police arresting Jarvis Lewis, an arrest some claim involved excessive force. The chief of police, however, saying officers did what was necessary to arrest a man they thought was dangerous.
Let's be honest, it just doesn't look pretty. But that's the reality sometimes of what law enforcement has to deal with. But the goal there was to get him handcuffed and get him secured, which is what you saw eventually happen.
The footage shows officers struggling with Lewis, who was wanted for felony charges. Officers at times kicking and punching Lewis as they try to take him into custody. The video has no audio and is not body-worn camera footage, but blue light camera footage released for transparency and speed, according to the chief.
But that was one of the benefits of this blue light camera, is we could save some time and get a message video out a lot quicker than if we had to go through each individual officer's video.
The video includes commentary from Rochester Police Department members. The chief says this was done to provide context, but the executive director for the Police Accountability Board is calling this unusual.
Incomplete information is not transparency. It's just not. There's a whole lot of information we don't have. The body-worn camera footage that has audio. Not releasing that and only releasing this footage gives us an incomplete picture.
The police union president, however, says this video justifies the actions of the officers, saying in a statement, Lewis, quote, chose to resist and to struggle and fight with officers with that loaded weapon. This is the most extremely dangerous situation police officers can find themselves in. An internal review of the incident is still underway by the Rochester Police Department. The chief says the department will be releasing body-worn camera footage, but only after it is reviewed, which she warns can take time. Reporting in Rochester, Atia Collins, News 8.
All right, Atia, thank you. Now, police took Lewis and another man into custody who they say showed up on scene during the incident and also fought with officers. Lewis was charged with assault in the second degree, criminal possession of a weapon in the second degree, and third degree criminal possession of a controlled substance in the third degree, and resisting arrest. You can watch the whole video that police released today over at rochesterfirst.com.